Morning everyone, how's everybody doing today? I just wanted to take a minute to show you some of the things we use in January, February, sometimes late December, how to catch these sand bass, stripers, and hybrids that we go after. The main thing is be sure to use your baits really slowly. Even sometimes we don't even move it. We'll just put it in a rod holder and let that bait hang there. And that's very effective as long as it's down there near the fish, wherever that you find them holding on your graph. We use RSR Lures pretty much. That's all we use. And we use them year round. And depending on what's going on, we may change the baits up a little bit. Like this time of year, we add Phillips at RSR, we add a stinger hook on there. And that's essential to catching fish this time of year. It will increase your bite to catch ratio dramatically this time of year just because of the design that he put into it and the way that it works. I want to go over the baits that I use. This is just a very small sampling of the baits that Philip has available, but they are awesome and they work for us at Luck of the Irish. We're professional guides, and trust me when I tell you these baits will catch lots of fish for you. The first one I want to show you is the Irish minnow. He made this originally just for me, and now he sells it on his website as well. It's a great bait. You really want to use it. So be sure to go ahead and go look at that. But I've got the stinger hook already on this one. And it's just you want to put it at the head where you tie it on, because all fish feed, the way they feed is they strike the head of the bait to kill it. And so the first thing they're going to do is suck that stinger hook in, and you'll have them and you'll be able to reel them in. Then I also use the 3/4 ounce Little John slab. It's an awesome bait. We catch a lot of fish on it as well this time of year. And the reason I have all these different weights, like here's a 1/2 ounce round bait. This is a great bait as well. This little bait catches a lot of fish for us in the wintertime. And also we have a smaller white Little John slab. This is a 1/2 ounce slab. And that's just really another great bait that they use. And white can be, sometimes you have to change the color. They may not want the same color from day to day. So it's always good to have different colors tied on just to see what they want from one day to the next. And then we also have a flutter bait that also has the stinger hook on it. It's just, again, that stinger hook is essential. But we have all these different size weights. Here's a 1/4 ounce jig head that they make. This is the Stripaholic jig head. You can tie above and below it, so you can either tie it to your main line, tie a leader, and tie another bait below, or you can put a stinger hook in that bottom eyelet as well. Either way, it's just a really versatile bait. And again, he uses nothing but stock quality stainless steel components, quality hooks. You're not going to have any problem with any of the quality that you get from Philip at RSR Baits. So I have the different size weights, the different weights of bait, because you want to use the lightest bait that the wind will allow you to use. By that I mean, if it's really blowing, you're going to want to use a 1 ounce slab so you can feel what's going on with the bait. If it's dead calm, you can use that 1/4 ounce bait and still feel what is going on with the bait. It's really important to be able to, if you don't have contact with that bait, constant contact, you won't know when the fish strikes it, and you won't be able to set the hook. So always have some way that you can tell what's going on with that bait because of the wind. The wind will make all the difference in the world. So on what size bait you use. So those are the baits that we use in the wintertime. We use them year round, just depending on what size of bait the fish are feeding on. That's another thing that's very important with stripers, hybrids, and white bass. Is you need to present the bait that they're feeding on at that time. Whatever size it is, you want to match that size. It's really critical for these fish especially. And I like to use Phillips stinger hooks. I'll show you how to put one of these on real quick. I've already got it on several baits, but these stinger hooks, they're a quality surgically sharp hook. This hook is so sharp, you've got to be very careful with it. If you have kids in the boat, be sure that they don't go anywhere near it, because it will go past the barb really fast, and just be careful with it at all times. I can't stress how sharp this hook is. So what you want to do is you want to open up your leader. Now let me get my reading glasses on here so I can see what I'm doing. And you simply open up that leader, which sometimes can be easier said than done. But you open up that leader. Sometimes I will take a hook and thread it in there, try to thread it in there to open that up a little more. There we go. Now I've got it opened up. And that's just another little trick right there that probably some of you had already figured out for yourself. But now you've got that loop opened. As you can see there, that loop is open. And you run your hook through the eye of the bait. This is a technique my son Jonathan came up with, Captain Jonathan. He's fishing with us. And you pull it down to the knot. And then you take your loop. Make sure your loop is untwisted. And I'm twisting it worse. But you want to untwist it and not close it up like I just did. And then you take your loop and you put it over your hook, okay? Or start running it down. And then you get there and you pull your hook through and you pull your loop over where it will go ahead and cinch down. And there you have your stinger hook attached to your eyelet that you tie your lure to your main line. And that works really, really well. That stinger hook is incredible. We've caught a lot of fish on it already this winter, and we're going to catch a lot more. If you want to go ahead and give us a call us at 817-937-8755. We'll show you how to catch these fish. You can also call 817-909-3337. And that's Captain Don's number, and we'll get you out on the water and get you on some fish. If you have any questions too, you can give us a call. Please go visit Philip's website and get you some slabs. And also, if you don't mind, please like this video, subscribe it, and hit the notification bell for more videos and more instructional help from us here at Luck of the Irish Guide Service.